what is cracking? It is your girl, Lillian Francis. And today we have a very special guest on this channel. It is George from Kilohearts. What's up, George?
Hey, how's it going?
Hello. So happy to have you on the channel. And you are here because we are doing a special little challenge in which each one of us is going to send the other one a secret sample, and then we're going to have half an hour to flip that sample and do whatever we want with it, mess around with it, and make a song in Faceplant. So are you ready? Are we ready to do this?
Absolutely. It's going to be like a little formal gift exchange. We're like diplomats.
I'm going to use your song as my ringtone.
It's going to be fun. We're going to get back together after a half hour of frantic messing around, and then we're going to react to each other's cool sounds, I guess.
Yes. Sweet. All right. Should we break and make some music?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. See you on the other side.
Splash.
All right. Are we ready? We're ready. Let's do it. 30 minutes on the clock. 3, 2, 1, go. So George gave me this bird call, which is very cool. Let's see what we can do with that. Let's go ahead and pull up Faceplant, create a sampler device, and just drag and drop that bird call in. What do we sound like? That's a little bit of a pitch bend, which I like. Let's make an instrument out of that. Let's add some distortion. Nice. Maybe a little bit of reverb. That's very cool. I want to save that for later, maybe. I'm just going to duplicate this one, and this will be like my granular chip. We'll come back to that. All right, let's do something else with this, though. There we go. All right, cool. What else do we want here? Maybe a bit crusher? Cool. Let's run an arpeggiator on this and see what we come up with. That sounds kind of cool, but it'll sound better with drums. So let's get another Faceplant in there. Let's add a sampler again. And let's try to make a kick drum out of this. So first I just want like a short sample. Anything will do, really. Get a distortion up in here. And maybe a saturator too. Cool. And we love a good disperser as well. Add another distortion. There we go. Let's add a little bit of a kick pattern. Haha, that doesn't sound like a kick. All right, let's make a snare now. So let's go back in here. Generate a sampler. I just know I'm gonna need some saturator on here. Ha! That's snary. What else would a snare want? Maybe a pitch shifter? Maybe a little bit of like ring modulation too? Where's my ring modulator? Right there, great. Yes, okay. Let's also duplicate this and find a new. Oh, you know what else we really need? We need a transient shaper on this guy. Love this for snares. Okay. All right, how much time do we have? 14 minutes. Oh, okay. Okay, what was happening? Okay, that's a good pad. Let's pad it up. Okay, let's add in a little carvy Q. Pull out these guys. Just the little super highs. All right, it starts getting pretty like right around there, so I'm just going to freeze, flatten that, and we're just gonna have an audio sample now. Maybe pitch it down. All right, let's do something, maybe like some hi-hats. Let's create a new Faceplant, and that's hi-hatty. There we go, a little grumbly, a little crunchy crunch. Ooh, transgate. Let's do a little bit of panning. So let's attach this to our pan knob. I'm gonna try just throwing in the sample into a pre-existing, words, preset. Let's try this one, Chrono Sampler. Cool, let's just take that and throw my little guy in there. It's sick. What do we have time for? We have 12 seconds. This is what we have time for. Thanks for coming to my production session. All right, cool. That was totally a challenge. We will link back up with George and see what he did. Whoop!
Boy, oh boy, this is going to be fun. A nice beat featuring a secret sample sent from Lillian. Let's see what that sample is first and foremost. Hi, I'm obsessed with SpongeBob, so this is your challenge.
Look at me, I'm naked!
Oh wow, fantastic. Okay. And I see it's like 20 minutes long, so I'm just going to make the executive decision to grab that first 5 seconds and limit myself to only that. Creative limitations are very important. We've got 30 minutes to make something awesome using phase plant. So let's press go. I'm a bit nervous. Oh, there it goes. Oh, and it's already down to 29. Now we need to be quick. What I want to do is like just a simple 8-bar loop. I maybe want to do a little 2-bar intro, so I'll give myself 10. And we'll start with a kick, shall we? I reckon that sort of splooshy, plungy noise at the end there. Nice, and if we sort the envelope out, we should get a nice, punchy, kicky sound. Yeah, lovely. And we'll process that a bit in multipass, multi-band processing tool. So let's look at the very low end first. I want to distort that. Let's have some saturation distortion. Cool. And I wanted to put another multipass in there with the no TT preset on it, because that will just really bring out loads of power in a nice, quick and easy way. Yeah. And in the mid-range, I think a transient shaper wouldn't hurt. Let's go a bit crazy with that. Cool. And maybe a little distortion on top too. Maybe we want a little bit of reverb on that as well. Another multipass in the post effects lane, and just on the mid band, I want to put Convolver with the live room. So we got a good solid kick sound. Now let's sequence that. We need a MIDI clip, and I just want a simple 4 to the floor because I'm going to go for like a little reggaeton beat. The next track is going to be a snare. Let's find something beautifully snare-ish. I'm going to use this sample for as much of this track as I can because I think it's fun. There's something lovely in there. I just need to get the snap out of that envelope. Yeah, oh, that's nice. That's almost hatty because I actually do want a hat as well. So yeah, let's just play it in that sort of range, and then it's a lovely light. I don't think I want to go much further with that. I may just add in a little filter and have the cutoff worked by an envelope down in the modulator section here, so we get a little bit of a kind of pitch dive effect. Let's not overcomplicate things. A little bit of reverb again. I like Convolver on things. That same thing, live room. Yeah, cool. Cool, and now I just want to add a touch of distortion also to bring out that brightness. Cool, that'll do for now. So let's sequence it. Cool, I want some sort of hi-hat, and it probably won't be a hat, it'll be like some sort of percussion clave thing, I would guess. But let's see what we can find in the sample, shall we? I'm looking for something kind of resonant and poppy. It's got to be that little liquidy sploosh, hasn't it? Yeah, let's use a modulator to vary the pitch. Let's have it be an LFO, nice slow moving LFO. Let's sync it like grown-ups, shall we? Let's have it be really nice and slow, and we'll phase it so that it falls and rises through the course of time. And let's not have it re-trigger on note on. Let's just have it running. Yeah, that's kind of nice. And I want this to be that sort of polyrhythmic triplets thing so that it comes back to bite itself by the end. So how am I going to do that? Let's see. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and let's just tweak the sound so it's got a little bit more high end, a little bit more prominence, maybe a bit of width. Let's add distortion and some spread. I think what I might do actually is add disperser to add that sort of liquidy thing, and then filter it quite heavily with a high pass. Just to keep things really interesting, I'm going to add a little delay. Cool, and a lovely shiny reverb very quickly. Come on now. Again, multi-pass. God, I've only got 12 minutes. Ah! Moving on very quickly. We need some sort of bass. What I'm going to do is I am going to scope out that sample for just something plucky and bassy. So let's see. Brilliant. Let's not have it be too short. Yeah, cool. And I'm going to distort it massively. Yeah, filter it. And use an envelope to sculpt a little bit of something out of it there. Let's do that. Cool, and I'll distort after the filter also. Yeah, it's that same thing. It needs some management of the low end, so I'm going to do the same thing as I did to the kick pretty much. And see if we can't get it to be a bit more powerful. Yeah, okay, and just sculpt out the mids a bit. Nice, grab a bit of high end. Okay, and let's filter the high end slightly and filter the mid range. We'll go with that. 3, 4. Yeah, I think that'll have to do. It's kind of groovy. Okay, and I've got 4 minutes for a hook here now. I think there's a phrase, "get me naked," in that sample, and I don't mind using it. I'm going to just isolate that sort of "get me" bit. I know it's "look at me," but I think we can cheat it. So all we need is a very simple single note here. Yeah, and then we're going to do the same here, basically. Yeah, and then this one here, it's going to be really nice and long, and it's going to be the naked section. That's brilliant, that'll do, that's the one. And I'm going to just make that go a bit crazy with a delay. Yeah, I actually want to do that inside snap heat. Oh God, time, come on. Filter, bandpass, and delay. Cool, and a phaser. I want a phaser, please. Cool, and then we've got 50 seconds to just make a little granular pad. Come on, time. We're gonna throw it in. We're gonna use the sampler one more time. Yeah, we're gonna just. Cool, we're gonna use the loop. Ah, okay, no, I don't have time. Come on, quick. Time's run out though, hasn't it? I've got to stop. Oh, come on, just cheat. One quick cheat. I need a reverb on that. I'm sorry, I do. It just desperately needs convolver. Just one last quick convolver, because otherwise it won't be pad-like. I know the alarm's still go. I know though. I know. All right. Okay, we're gonna have to print that. Yeah, I mean, I don't feel that it was a particularly successful effort, but I've had fun. Nice one. So just 30 minutes exactly, and no mucking around or cheating afterwards, and we've made something. So that's how easy it is to mess around using Faceplant. So let's go and listen to what's been going on. I hope Lillian likes it, that's all.
All right, we are back. It has been half an hour and some change. How was this experience for you?
Way harder than I expected. Making a whole thing in 30 minutes is a challenge always. So I had a great time fooling around with some of the stuff in Faceplant in the sampler, and it's sounding as good as it's sounding, which is, we'll see.
Well, I'm glad that you also struggled with this, because I will tell you what, I absolutely did as well and was definitely harder than I expected, but it turned out okay. I think it'll be funny to share what we made, and I'm proud of us for doing it.
Absolutely. Let's do it. Let's share the things.
All right, let's do it.
Do you want to do an introduction? Do you have a speech to make about it?
Please go listen to my other music, not this. All right, let's give it a listen. This is featuring Bird Call. And there it is.
That's really neat. I like it. There's so much ambience in that.
There is a lot of ambience. And then honestly, I'm kind of proud of the drums. I think they sound relatively good for being a bird call.
Those are all made from the sample, are they?
Yeah.
I just assumed they were drum samples or like, that sounds great.
So let's hop into yours, see what the deal is.
Cool, I'm
Perfect.
ready.
All right.
Get me! Get me! Get me!
Yes, dude.
Is that sufficiently ridiculous for you?
That is more than I could have ever dreamed. Thank you so much. Is that SpongeBob saying, "Look at me, I'm naked"?
So I found a Get Me, and I've made my own special little remix out of it. And yeah, but that's all it is. It's just a club banger is what it is.
Thank you so much, George. That's everything.
You are so welcome.
Well, thank you so much for participating in this tiny little challenge. That was really fun, and I'm glad I could do it with you. That was a hoot.
It's been a heck of a pleasure. And if I can be so bold as to just ask people to go and subscribe to the Kilohearts YouTube channel if they are impressed by any of this stuff, interested in the product, interested in trying it out for themselves, making fun music in limited ways and fun ways, it's a cool place to be.
Agreed. Subscribe, follow, me too. And yeah, keep hanging out with us because we're always doing fun, silly music stuff and making music production fun, which is how it should be. So everyone at home, thank you for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed it. And George, I hope to see you on the channel again sometime soon.
Hey, it'd be a pleasure. Lovely to see you.
Bye.